Okay, so what we're going to do is just show the removal of a Trimatic door lock, standard sort of door lock for a lot of the Viscounts, Millards, Golfs, a lot of different caravans. Just going to open the door and show you how it works. Generally they're a two-part system where you've got the outside door and the inside screen, and by flicking this little latch on the inside here up, it allows you to separate the two. Coming back to this part here, you can see where the handle is on the outside, and we just flick it around a bit and you can see two little screws here and here, which you undo, and that replaces the handle. The lock over here, however, is a little bit more tricky. It's got an outer lock and an inner lock. To remove the inner lock, what we're going to do quickly is we're just going to take off these 4 screws. Inside the lock there are a couple of plastic components, so you need to make sure when you're pulling it off that you take it off quite slowly. So undo the 4. Just hold that in place. Undo our screws. Remove them. Get them out of the way. And what this should do now is split into 2. So we just pull this out very softly, and you'll find there's the lock on the inside, and this is the other part here on the inside, on the outside, sorry. So what you need to make sure of with these 2 parts when you purchase your new lock, that this section here has this metal plastic piece here in place, so it needs to be in the same position as what we're showing now. Okay, so that outer lock, the inner lock, and the mechanisms that make it work, and there's a little spring on the inside there, so it's important that all those things are in the right place when you do it. So let's now put it back together. So we start with the outer lock and just feed it through the hole, and then the inner lock goes on over that little section there, simply holds it in place, screws, like I said, the only tricky part is making sure that outer lock, the spring and the piece of plastic is in the right spot. If those things are in the right spot, then you're pretty right. It should go on pretty good. Screw it back up. So obviously these can be purchased from Vintage Caravan Spares. That's our business name. We're from Caravan, but we only sell on the internet. So you just got to go onto eBay and put in Trimatic door lock, and we will be one of the people that sell these, of course. There are others. We're a small country business, so there's a lot of care factor involved in what we do. We've got that lock back on. Simply bring the other door back around and lock it into place, and there you go. It's as simple as what it is. Okay, there's your lock that locks the door. Make sure that works, and make sure that works. It would be my suggestion that you open the window on the Caravan before you lock your door, because quite often people lock the doors or do something wrong with the lock, and then they shut the door and they can't get into the Caravan. So we will open our window up, come back to the lock, we'll shut the door, press it, make sure that it opens. So there you go. That's as simple as what it is.